गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. See, I have not done this yet. I forgot this. ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
ಈಗಾದರೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೇಳು. ರೀಡ್ ಔಟ್.
ಶಂಭುರ್ ಜಯ.
ನಂಬರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್.
Chapter number 19.
19th chapter. So we are checking the translation from Sanskrit to English, and later will come English to Sanskrit also. Okay.
Shambhur Jayati.
Okay.
Shambhu Jayati.
Okay.
Shiva conquers.
Correct. Shambhur.
Shambhu.
Shambhu.
Shambhu Shambhava.
ಆಯಿತು.
Bahu Sphurataha. 2 arms throb.
Correct. So this bahu is a dual. Vivachana. Bahu bahu bahavaha. Okay.
Vayuna taravaha kampante. Trees shake due to wind.
Correct. Vayuna. Due to wind. Okay.
By wind.
Okay. Anything. On account of, due to, both are correct.
Bhamara madhu pibanti.
Here the Vayuna, Vayu word we have learnt, and Tritiya Vibhakti. Taravaha is another word. Kampante we already learnt. Okay.
Taruhu tarava. Bhamara madhu pibanti. Bhamaraha madhu pibanti. Bees drink honey.
Correct. Bee. Bhramara is correct. Bees. Okay. Madhu is Napunsakalinga. Madhu should not be Visarga. See, these days, Madhu name is given to girls and boys both also. Madhu. You don't know who is this thing. These days, they want to confuse. They want all neuter, everything is neuter. I think in future there will be ABCDs alone. He's A, he's B, he's C, he's a D. I think they don't want to just to see the gender, what the age. Nothing should be seen. They want to see the world as the same thing. Everybody will be given just numbers. Is 1, is 2. What is his? Is A. Or A1, B2, 3C, X4. Like this alone. If some people having the name with A alone, more are 4 people, A1, A2, A3, A4. That's all. So, this is called a nameless beings, faceless beings. People want to become faceless. So, this is the thing. It is nothing but a perversion only. Okay. Madhu is Napunsakalinga. Ukaranta Napunsakalinga. Madhu.
Naro.
Or men use it to give Madhusudana. Madhu is an asura. So Vishnu killed him, therefore Madhusudana. Or Madhumati. Like this. Madhumati, Madhusudana. Like this they use it to give. So you call, these days they give names and then they call them with a all distorted names. Shakuntala they call Shaki and they call it. What is this Shaki?
Shakila Shaku.
Like Shaku and Shaki, something like that. So, you are supposed to pronounce the name completely. Shakuntala. Do you see in our Sanskrit Natakas Shaki, Shaku? No. They never call it. Shakuntala, they call completely. So Arjuna, Bhima, Dharmaraja, Yudhishthira, none of the names are pronounced halfway. In fact, they add one more adjective to it. So the Manu says, the name giving is a samskara. It makes a person identity. You get an identity. And the name should be meaningful. The name should be meaningful name. And the meaning should be some kind of a beautiful name, good name. The meaning should be some good. It should be either inspiring or some reminding of some noble quality or a good idea, something like that. And the name you give, it should be easily pronounceable, and also it should not be too long, and then it should be easily pronounced. Generally, such names should be given. And nowadays, people, the meaning is not important. Novelty, yaralillade, we should give a new name. That is one on the fashion. Then my name should be a new name which nobody has a name. One. And then pronouncing also. Earlier, only the parents at home or even their elderly people alone will do the shortcut names. And later it has come to its friends. Later it has come to their schools and then colleges. Everybody calls that name. And ultimately somebody's name is Jaggi, Jaggu. Jaggu they call. I asked him, what is your name? Jaggu Swamiji. Then later some letter or something came. In that some other name came. I say, who is this Jagannath? And they told, I don't know. I told Jagannath means, I say, Swamiji, I sent you letter. I have not received, I told. No, I sent you. I said, there is no letter. Jagannath, oh, that is me. But why did you tell me Jaggu? Why didn't you tell Jagannath? He tells me Jaggu and then he writes Jagannath. How should I have a Divya Drishti to know your name? Why do you want to confuse yourself by this kind of foolish names? Why do you want to make your faceless? This is an idiocy of modern people. Why do you want to make a faceless and get confused? How many times I got confused? At least when I asked his name, he should have told me, my name is Jagannath, but people call me Swamiji Jaggu. Not that I will call you Jaggu, I will call you Jagannath alone, but some idiot, your idiotic friends call you Jaggu, I can recognize that, oh, they are distorting only this name. They are using this name, a mocking name, they are giving it, I can understand. It is a cartoon name your friends are doing, I can understand. Only to understand you tell me, but don't give me, you tell me Jagannath, I will call you Jagannath, I will refer to people as Jagannath alone. But what is this Jaggu?
So even the very popular Isha, his name is also Jagadish Vasudev, and it has become Jaggi Vasudev.
Nodi, what is this all? It looks very dirty.
True.
It is the whole Hindus are murkhas. They are experts in making themselves dirty. They are experts in making themselves dirty. Because Hindus have lost self-confidence and they love to be beaten, they love to be raped, they love to be, they feel proud that when they are raped, tortured, ill-treated, humiliated and enslaved, they feel very, I think in future we say, oh, we were the slaves of Muslims, we were raped by Muslims, we were forcibly converted, we were tortured, oh how proud we are that we are tortured by Muslims. That's what Islam wants. That you should feel proud that we have tortured you, raped you, murdered you, amputated you, flogged you. Flogging, you know, all that thing. They want to feel, Yanappa, Buddhi ide, Buddhi illa, in fact they feel proud that Buddhi illa andre. Now you tell me which name will make them, what you say that, Paurusha andre, will move their heart and get angry, will hurt them and they will become angry with you. Tell me which name, which word, which abuse will hurt them and will make them angry. Tell me. No name, no action. No name, no action makes them. It's a Gandhiji's contribution. Sthita Prajnas we have become. You see, we have become Sthita Prajna in the other way, opposite side. If you call shameless, oh, that's what I am, what is wrong? You fellows are pigs. Oh, pig is also our Varaha Avatara, no problem. So we are great. Shameless we are. So what is, you are telling facts, thank you. Now what can you do with these fellows? We'll torture you. Oh, that we have been doing it is nothing new. We'll rape you. Oh, that has been happening anyway. We'll kill you. Oh, so many people, our people have killed it. Our people, you have killed so many people. That's nothing new. Oh, You mean he should only talk, he should only do some new kind of thing, then only you will take it seriously. If I have been hurting you before, hurting you from long time, so if it is continuing, nothing wrong, isn't it? If I have been enslaving you, nothing wrong. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಇವರಿಗೆ? You will become only silent man. You will become Ramana Maharshi seeing these Hindus. You will become Ramana Maharshi seeing these Hindus. Most shameless. They love to be slaves.
And they feel proud.
Gandhi was not killed, I tell you. Gandhi is not killed and he cannot be killed. Gandhi's life is in everybody's mind, at least some important leaders and our Prime Minister. Gandhi is a second avatara. He was not killed and he cannot be killed. And he will not die also. Rakta Bija. You know Rakta Bija? He will not die. Gandhi was a Rakta Bija and he will not die and he is alive now. We all know it, but we know situation remains the same. See, Hindus more and more informed. Yes, we have discovered a new strategy. Christians, missionaries have been cunning. They have been telling lies. They wrote our wrong history. We all know it, but remain the same. I think knowing new discovery doesn't. Aryan invasion theory is proved to be wrong, but doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. Our abusing Brahmanas and abusing Hindus, our caste system will not stop. Aryan invasion may be wrong, but abusing will not stop, because you discover anything, change of the mind doesn't take place. Hindus will remain the same. Let there be any discovery. Even if you say the whole British history and everything was totally wrong, doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference at all. All our Puranas and our Shastras have been proved to be right. Modern, what is that, quantum physics and etc., they proved that our everything is Nama Rupa is only, Jagat alone is false appearance, which Advaita is proven. Doesn't make any difference. Does it make any difference? You tell me, which one person is moved by this thing? Nothing changes, because for our more than all this science, all this discovery, we have got one thing. Gandhiji is sitting in all our minds, including Pitadipatis. In all our Pitadipatis' mind, Gandhiji is sitting. Gandhiji is sitting in all our hearts. And Gandhiji is Amar hai. He will not be killed. You cannot kill. And Hindus won't kill also.
They're making him immortal.
Immortal. Gandhiji is immortal. Therefore, Gandhiji will not be killed, cannot be killed, and he himself, he cannot be killed. He is immortal. He won't die. And we love. Nothing will change. I tell you, it will become worse and nothing will change. If I call the Hindus idiots, they will thank me. Oh, so what? So what? You are shameless. That's what I am. Why are you repeating that? Don't we know? Do you think that we don't know that? You are idiot. Don't you think that we don't know it? You tell me a new one which we have never heard before. You give us a new abuse which we are not, which you have never heard before. We already heard and we know it. We are aware of it. And it is discovered and we all know it. Tell me, can you do anything more than that? Do. Is there any benefit if you talk to a wall?
Got it, sir.
Is there any meaning if you talk to a wall?
No.
That's what Hindus are. You only become Ramana Maharshi, that's all.
In Kannada, there's a beautiful saying. ಮೂರ್ಖಂಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು 100 ಕಾಲ ಬೆಳೆದರೂ ಬೋರ್ ಕಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿದಂತೆ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. ಆನ್ ಎ ರಾಕ್, ಒಂದು ರಾಶಿ ಮಳೆ ಬಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ರಾಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಶೇಕ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕರ್ಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಮೂರ್ಖಂಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂತ.
ಹೇ, ಮೂರ್ಖ ಶಬ್ದ should be replaced by Hindu. Don't use ಮೂರ್ಖ. What are you talking? Let me note down.
ಮೂರ್ಖಂಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು,
ಮೂರ್ಖ ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಹಿಂದೂಗೆ
ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು,
ಮೂರ್ಖನಿಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು
ನೂರು ಕಾಲ ಹೇಳಿದರು.
ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ನೂರು ಕಾಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್
100 times.
100 ಟೈಮ್. ನೂರು ಕಾಲ. ನೂರು ಕಾಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 100 times. 100 ನೂರು ಕಾಲ ಹೇಳಿದರು.
ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ.
ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್
ರಾಕ್.
ಬೋರ್ ಕಲ್ಲು. ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ
ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿದಂತೆ.
ಬೋರುಗಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ
ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿದಂತೆ.
ಮಳೆಯು
ಸುರಿದಂತೆ.
ಸುರಿದಂತೆ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ.
ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ
ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ.
ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞಾನ. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ನಾನು ಕಲಿಯಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಮೂರ್ಖರಿಗೆ ಎಂದು ಪದವನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೂ ಎಂದು ಶಬ್ದ ಸೇರಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಮೂರ್ಖನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಈ ವಾಕ್ಯ ಓದಿದ ನಂತರ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತದೆ, ಮೂರ್ಖನೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೂರ್ಖ ಯಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ನಾನೇ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದು ಏನು? ನನ್ನ ಮೂರ್ಖತನ ಅಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾನೇ ಮೂರ್ಖ. ಹಿಂದೂಗಳನ್ನು ಬೈಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೇ ಮೂರ್ಖ. Hindus won't change, not do anything. Still you are talking, then you are the first ಮೂರ್ಖ. If you are talking to Hindus, if you are teaching Hindus, Hindu gurus, you are a ಮೂರ್ಖ. ಈ ಲಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ more applies to Hindu gurus than to common people. It applies to Hindu gurus than to common people. They are the ಮೂರ್ಖas. They are the shameless people. All the abuses you do applies to them more than to common man. Common Hindus are waking up. Gurus will never wake up. Because they are stones. They are ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲುಗಳು. ಬಿಜಿ ಗುರುಸ್, ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲು ಗುರುಗಳು. They are all ಬೋರ್ಗಲ್ಲು ಗುರುಗಳು. They are dead fellows already. Half dead fellows. They are not living people. Okay, come on. Common people are better, slightly better. It is the leadership, political leadership, religious leadership. I tell you, Kshatriya, Brahmana, both are papatmas. All Brahmana means I am not that varna. The thinkers I am talking. The thinkers and the leaders. There are few exceptions always among them. One or two are there, we can see them. But leaving few exceptions, our main leadership, 90% of leadership, 90% of gurus, both are murkhas. They are the one killing. If Hinduism is wiped out, ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂಯಿಸಮ್ ವೈಪೌಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ರಾಜರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್. ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಾಂಗ್ಲಾದೇಶ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಈವನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮತ ವೈಪೌಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ದ ಟಾಲ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಂದೂ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಸ್, ಗುರುಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್. Hinduism wiped out in the history, they will go in the people as responsible people who have killed, wiped out Hinduism. These Brahmanas, these gurus and these leaders, they will get a good name in the history of Hinduism after it is wiped out. Then in the archaeology department, the Christian missionaries study. One fellow will be their intelligent fellow. One fellow little open-minded Christian, nominal Christian. He will make a study. Why Hinduism is wiped out? He say, the gurus, the Brahmanas and the leadership, these Brahmana Kshatriya, they are responsible for destroying Hinduism. They have become Borgallus. And there is no name you can give it to them. All abuses are absorbed by them. No abuse will move them. You torture them, kill them, murder them, rape them, amputate them. They will not change. What can you do? They will die and they will kill their Hinduism also. That's all. Wait, next Janma we will be born as Christians, and then we will come to the university and study how our ancestors, Purajanma ancestors, how they have died, how Hinduism died. We will become Christians to write our own history. That is the only thing we wait for. You can look for only that. If you want, you will become creative in that. But don't look for any change of Hindus and Hinduism. Particularly your prime ministers, Indian prime ministers, Hindus, you can write their books and put a photo and then do arati to them. You will become nice man. But in the next generation, they will write that these are such a great prime ministers whose only goal was to destroy Hinduism by being proud Hindus. This idiot's word has become outdated. It has become a hackneyed expression, you call them. So boring name because it doesn't move them. You call them idiot also doesn't move them. Nothing will happen. So only thing is Ramana Maharshi now, Mundina Janma, because there won't be Hindu on the earth. There will be only Christians or Muslims. And then the Christians will write a thesis, a PhD. Then you say that, oh, how it was died, how it was wiped out, Hinduism is wiped out. That is it. What a great thing. We can only, Bhagavan has created only this role. Now remain Ramana Maharshi, and next Janma, after few generations, will become Christian and do research on Hindus. Why Hinduism got wiped out? Who were mainly responsible? You mean Christian missionaries? I don't think Christian missionaries were partly responsible, but Christian missionaries also lost attraction. They also lost way. They were also behaving like fools. So they were also behaving like fools like Hindus. So I think it's the Hindus were mainly responsible because they have taken over the Christian missionaries. They have taken over because their goal is to only praise Tipu Sultan. You become Jagat Guru only to praise Tipu Sultan as the great man, as a Mahatma. If anybody in the wrong religion comes to you, send back to the same religion. If somebody comes from Lanka, you say our Ravana is Ketta, like Vibhishana, I don't want, hey, you are a younger brother of Ravana. How dare you come to Rama, to your enemy? You are a Papatma. Go back to your Ravana and die on his behalf. If necessary, kill your enemy, Anna's enemy. Kill your Ravana's enemy. Ravana's enemy is Rama. You kill him, you will go to heaven. And don't return Sita, because Ravana has taken a stand and you are supposed to support him. You are coming to me. It's a papa for you. Hindus have changed Ramayana. Modern Valmiki writes like this alone. You are supposed to go back to your Lanka. Support your Anna. If modern Jagadguru Shankaracharya, if a new Pita is established, that Jagadguru will be talking like that. Will you hear that? Vibhishana was that was a dharma of Vibhishana in Treta Yuga. In Kali Yuga, that is not dharma. Kali Yuga, you have to follow real dharma. What is real dharma? Go back to Ravana. Support him and support Sita's kidnapping and kill Rama if possible. And see that Ravana is not died. You all die, but Ravana is not died. Then what a great thing. You will be known as a great people. You will go to heaven. And your dharma will spread all over India. As a Jagadguru Shankaracharya, modern Jagadguru, I am telling you. So this is your blessing to you. Most foolish. That's all. Now tell you, all abusing words have exhausted now. Now I think even if I want to invent also, there is no new word to abuse them. All the abusing words are exhausted. All abusers exhausted. All thing is over now. I think Ramana Maharshi is the only goal. Then if somebody asks somebody, why Hindus have become Ramanas? Even to that you have to be Ramana only. Reply is Ramana only. Because is there any credible, believable, acceptable reason that you tell me one acceptable reason why Hindus should become like that? You tell me one acceptable reason, convincing reason. If you tell any reason, Gandhiji was like that, and why Gandhiji became like that? Oh, Gandhiji wanted to be nice and as ahimsavadi and etc. It convinces nobody. You think you are convinced? You tell me. I think historians say it is a great mystery. Holy Ghost mystery this is. Why Hindus became like that? It is a mystery of the world which nobody can explore. Nobody can understand. What a mystery. Neither human instinct tells, nor the human nature, nor a cultivated nature. No ajnana, no jnana, no maya can explain. It is beyond Maya. Earlier we would say only everything we cannot explain, it is a Maya. I tell you, it is not even Maya. It is something beyond Maya. There is another Maya. This is a Hindu Maya. There is a Hindu Maya. Shameless, I tell you. All the idiotic Hindus are afraid to call in question our gurus and brahmanas and our sannyasis and our leaderships. I tell you, I am a wickedest person. They all abuse me, but I tell you, our gurus are responsible. Our Shankaracharyas are responsible. And our politicians, leaders are responsible. They all have destroyed everything. Even now, half of the conversion, half of the destruction, they are doing it. Our Shankaracharyas, all acharyas, all kinds of acharyas. They will abuse me, they won't hereafter, they won't read me, they won't look at my videos also. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this is one place Paurusha comes to them. This is one place Paurushas comes to them. If all other area you abuse them, they will take it lightly. But in one place, those who have destroyed Hinduism, call them into question, they will be angry. You call our gurus and leaders? You call our gurus, Jagat gurus and leaders, that they are responsible for destruction of Hinduism? How dare you say that? Okay. Now you tell me, what is your reply? They are not responsible? You go and talk to your gurus. What they say? What words they have got to say?
They speak the same.
See, the Paurusha comes, they'll become angry. But after anger, what will they do? Will they correct their gurus?
Never.
Or will the gurus listen to them? Ultimately, they will not watch my videos, that's all. My Facebook writing I stopped because I found there is no point in talking to our idiotic Hindus. Because they just don't respond at all, they just don't like it at all. Or they have got their own perverted mind. They will see only what is wrong alone is right. Therefore, I stopped writing on my Facebook. I think I will not write. Only these few talks of Sanskrit and Vedanta will run. If they refuse to listen, I think best thing is I will become Ramana Maharshi. I will not do anything. I'll simply do meditation. Already I have done half meditation. Now I think I will do that alone. Now there is no point. I'll pass away the time and I'll just leave the body. And these fellows will be so enjoying great slavery, great slavery, great foolishness, great idiocy, because they don't need others to call them idiots and fools, because we are already that. Why do you need to call us? Is there any meaning by calling fire is hot? Well, I'm already hot. What is the point in you calling me hot? I'm already hot. I'm already hot. This is ridiculous.
One minister from Prime Minister's cabinet, he hails Prime Minister as Krishna and his words as Bhagavad Gita.
ಒಂದು ಪಿಯೂಷ್ ಗೋಯಲ್ ಎಂದು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಇದೆ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಎಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಚಾಂಟ್ ದಿಸ್ 3 times. ಲಾ ಇಲ್ಲಾಹ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದ್ ರಸೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಐ ಡು ಇಟ್. ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ಲಿ. Even now he does it. And he is a mantri, BJP mantri. He was asked, you should see him, his interview with Rajiv Malhotra and even certain other people. Somebody asked them, why don't you release Hindu temples? They are in the government control. You know what is his reply? See, Hinduism is a very tolerant religion and Hindus want that the government should control their temples. Do Hindus want it?
Never.
But you see how they talk. These fellows are more cunning than Christian missionaries. I tell you, this BJP has been abusing. Christian missionaries are not problem. Mullahs are not problem. Our Congress is a problem. Now the same accusation they are applying to themselves. It is the BJP that is the problem, not anybody else. It is they who are the problem of Hindu society. Ultimately, Hindus themselves are their own enemies. I told you 2 things already. Brahmana, Kshatriya. They are the enemies of Hinduism. All gurus, all Jagat gurus, a few exceptions are always there anyway. There are few people aware, but their words don't work. Nobody listens to them. They laugh at them, even their own disciples, they smile at them, ಆ ಗುರುಗಳೇ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. That's all. ಮತ್ತೆ they continue.
Majority Hindus follow or listen to that kind of
foolishness. Because they are. They are that, therefore they listen because they want a foolish gurus alone. Jagat gurus alla, foolish gurus alone. They want foolish gurus because they themselves are fools. Okay. I think we have stated sufficiently. Now there is no point in staying more. Okay? Everybody knows it now. Continue.
The fifth one. Naro vasuni vanchanti. Men desire.
See, Krishna's children, grandchildren. What did they do? ಋಷಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅಪಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They got a curse and they killed themselves. Now, what is Bhishma doing? Is it an honor for Bhishma? You tell me, what is the one contribution of Bhishma to the world? One contribution, good to the world. What did he do? Except supporting Duryodhana, waging war on these things. Now, you tell me, what is there to feel proud of Bhishma? Only one thing. He has done sacrifice to his, what is that? Shantanu. That is a personal selfish desire. There is nothing great in it. His only, that Shantanu's desire is not for the Loka Sangraha. His desire is a personal petty desire of Ravana kidnapping Sita. And then you have to fulfill Ravana's desire of kidnapping Sita and then keeping her as this. That what we should support it. This Shantanu fellow is this thing. With one girl he got this thing. He's a king. He can get another woman. Why that one girl alone? For that, if Bhishma says, okay, I will not marry and I bring that woman for you, Shantanu became very happy. Aged fellow, and is it a great thing to do that? And if we have got such gurus in India, such leaders in India, you think India will become great? Bhishma's sacrifice is great, but it is a waste. Your sacrifice is only for Gandhiji's sacrifice to Pakistan. Gandhiji's sacrifice to Pakistan, like Jinnah. Gandhiji did lot of sacrifice to Jinnah. It is like Bhishma is doing sacrifice to Jinnah, to the Shantanu. Then that is his personal greatness. But still, what else he did in his life? Bhishma great answer, ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರಲ್ಲ. I think Bhishma was not that Vedanti ಜ್ಞಾನಿ or anything. He knew dharma, but he didn't implement anything. Implement means actually he didn't work for him. He only just remained as a unrecognized, ಒಂದು powerful man, that's all. Great warrior. And then first one is this event. Second event, what was that? That his brothers, younger brothers, Chitrangada, Vichitravirya. Chitrangada, Vichitravirya, to marry him, he himself went to the, in their absence, he should have taken them. Allah, he himself went. He should have taken them there to the Swayamvara, and he should have accompanied there. Generally, when a king goes, along with him some kind of a minister's commander-in-chief. I go there as a minister, as a commander-in-chief, as a powerful man. Bhishma could have given a strength to them. But why he goes there and kidnaps the girls and brings them on behalf of the Chitrangada and Vichitravirya? An artha ide? Is there a great job that he did? It looks so shabby. When Pandavas were sent for Lakh House to be killed there, it is the Vidura who knew it. Through his spies, he gave him instruction. He warned them how to protect, how to run away. It is all Vidura did it. Bhishma didn't do anything. He came to know that through Vidura that Pandavas are alive. They escaped and they are alive. The Duryodhana's plan to kill them failed. Burn them, not kill them, burn them failed. That much he knew. Only one good facility he did is, after Pandavas were discovered in Draupadi's Swayamvara, then he advised people, the Dhritarashtra, that now Pandava, Duryodhana is not allowing them to live together because both of them belong to same family. Your own family members, your brother's member, Duryodhana is not allowing them. He is trying to kill them in summer. First he gave the Visha to Bhima. Second, he tried to kill them in Lakh house. That means he is not allowing them to live. Pandavas did not do any harm to you. Because of the Pandavas' good nature, in the society they are commanding respect. One more thing is, according to law, when Pandu became the king, Pandu's children will become kings, next kings. According to the law of those days. Society is respecting Pandavas. Because of these two things, Duryodhana is unable to bear. Then Duryodhana is culprit, he needs to be punished. Instead of that, so Dhritarashtra himself has no right to be a king. And he usurped the king because out of respect you are given an acting prime minister, acting king. Being an elderly man, out of respect for elderly people, he was given a role of acting king. As an acting king, he is doing all this thing mischief. He should have immediately declared the Dhritarashtra should get down. He is only acting king. He has no right to king. He has no right to rule. Get down. That's all. That is the solution. And he is appealing to the same Dhritarashtra to control Duryodhana. First thing is, what right Dhritarashtra has got to rule? You said step down. That is a good first advice. You step down. You are the main culprit. You have no right. You have no right to rule the kingdom. You step down. Simple thing. Make Dharmaraja king, and that's all. You remain an ordinary citizen. Ordinary Kshatriya family, that's all. We will be the ministers. Vidura, me and the ministers advising Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja, even if a young boy of 15 years old, he will be the king. You step down, that's all. You will be a senior most elderly man, only for consultancy, not to take any decisions, not to sit on the chair. That would have solved the problem.
But he didn't.
But Bhishma is only advising him to take action. What action? What action can you take? He himself is the wrong one. To remove him is the only action. The best action is you step down. Isn't it? You are asking, advising, giving an instruction to a thief. Go and arrest the thief. Last night some theft happened. You go and arrest him. Or this fellow? This fellow himself is the thief. And you ask him, go and arrest. Yes, I'll go and arrest. He will search. We are searching. We got little clue, but still we are finding out who is the real one, and we are searching. Who is the fellow? This fellow himself. And he says, yes, we got little more clue, but we don't want to reveal it at this stage, so that it will be the investigation will be hampered. So we will not reveal that more information. We'll tell you at the end after everything is. But I assure you, the things look that the thief is going to be caught. Thief is going to be caught because we have got all indications well. He keeps on giving up hope and goes on days, years together. Ultimately, we found a dead body somewhere. The thief died. We killed him. Who is the fellow? This fellow is the thief. Dhritarashtra was like that. First him step down, it is over, solution. You step down, let the Dharmaraja be the king, and we will be. If Dharmaraja lacks experience, we are here. Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Vidura, we will advise him. It's over. And then Duryodhana will come under control. Instantly, he will not be able to do anything. If he does anything, immediately will be put in jail. That's all. He doesn't do anything. Simple solution. Dragging, torturing like our modern Prime Minister. Like Gandhiji. Like Gandhiji, Prime Minister, Nehru, all this. Same thing. I think India is reliving Mahabharata. India is reliving Mahabharata. We don't learn from Mahabharata story. Are we learning anything? No. Same thing continue. Then when Pandavas came after Draupadi's marriage, and he told he advised Dhritarashtra that you see you'll get a bad name that you got killed, therefore you bring back Pandavas, and then if they cannot live here because now you see them Duryodhana's behavior, divide the kingdom and give a portion to them so that they will not quarrel, each live on their own. This is one good advice he has given. At least they have given a separate kingdom, and they give small kingdom and they built themselves because of their power and etc. They developed themselves. All that is good. Then at the time of game also should not be allowed. He should have stopped it. There were different ways to stop. He didn't do that. Even Draupadi was insulted. He didn't answer. He answered some escaping answer he gave. Irresponsible escaping answer he gave. Then again, second time they were sent to forest. They didn't do anything. Then one more thing, unforgivable thing we did is, Duryodhana was searching for Pandavas. You have to trace them. If you can discover them where they are, that's all. They will have to again go through the 12 years. Again, second round of 12 years forest life, and then 1 year of incognito, that exile. Incognito they have to live. During that 1 year, they searched all over the country. They could not trace them. Ultimately, they asked Bhishma. Bhishma gives some kind of signs. Some signs, if Dharmaraja lives, Dharmaraja being a Dharmaraja, the country will be like this and like this, all these things. He gave such a clue that ultimately they suspected it could be in Virata. They suspected they are in Virata. They understood. Why did he give that clue? Because Gandhiji, I want to speak truth. He gave the clue. I do not see any good thing. Only this, that Pandava should be given kingdom, half of kingdom. That is the only advice he has done good thing. And then that for Shantanu, father, he sacrificed his kingdom and all. That is a good, his personal vairagyam, that is good. But personal vairagyam also is not that great. If he was not interested in kingdom, he should have left to forest and lived all his life in forest doing tapas, but remained in the kingdom and watching all these things. See.
Sunji, in general, he mediated 3 marriages. One Shantanu, one other one is Gandhari.
Gandharis, and then his brothers.
And all 3 failed miserably. I mean, their life.
No, Shantanus not failed. Shantanus was okay. Shantanus was okay. Gandharis was also okay.
Okay, but...
You see, in this also, he brought rightly. But because of their own weaknesses, they died.
Marriage broker.
No, there also something happened. So the thing is, so in dharma wise, for the common good of the society, and the biggest mistake is fighting on behalf of Duryodhana. At least at that time, like Vidura, he should have given up the kingdom and gone to forest. Because Duryodhana accepted to wage war on the strength of Bhishma, Drona and Karna. Only on the strength of these people. If these people have withdrawn, he could have advised Dronacharya, tell him that I will not wage war. Now it is over, now I become an old man and I am only a guru to teach you, but I will not wage every war on your behalf. Isn't it?
Correct.
And that too against my own disciples. Pandavas are my own disciples. I can't wage war. I am an old man. Now I will withdraw and I will go to forest. Another thing is I am a Brahmana. I am not supposed to wage war directly. A king does it. So I am not supposed to wage war, and that too in old age. Why do I need to do? I just to go away. Then Bhishma withdrawn. Then only Karna will remain. Then Duryodhana may not have dared so much without these 2 people. Okay, whether dared or not, but at least his strength would have come down. But the thing is, he just doesn't know. Takes all these things. Like this, our people also, like all our gurus have become like Bhishma. Personally, all Vedantins, Vairagya, they do. Personally, they have sacrifices. Vedanta, they know. They talk of all Shankara Bhashya, but they don't even read what is there in Bible and Quran. They keep on praising. They keep on seeing Shankara Bhashya in Bible and Quran. They see Jesus as Avatar Advaita, and they start seeing that Prophet Muhammad as a Brahmajnani. You tell me one sentence of Brahmajnana in Prophet's life. Muhammad's life, where do you find any Brahmajnani's behavior, Brahmajnani's understanding? You go and kill the people, kidnap the people, bring the woman, and these are the only things. Do you find any single statement where you find a Vedantic statement, at least which agrees with the Vedantic idea?
Not even a Sthita Prajna Lakshana.
Now they say, all are these things. This is very strange, Appa. This is the thinking of our gurus. I am not talking any one guru or 2 guru. I have met number of swamis. Number of people talk. My friends use it to say. Even now some of them they say, I am convinced that I have read the books and I am convinced that Islam, Christianity are not separate. They are born of Hinduism alone.
Oh.
They are born of Hinduism, so therefore they are all similar to Hinduism. I am convinced after reading this. My batchmates, brahmacharis.
What did they do?
Ayyo Rama, God knows. God knows. Long before, 25, 30 years ago, when I talked to them, I told you, ಇದು ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಇವರಿಗೆ? Talking to them takes hours together, and ultimately, if I discuss with them, I have already read, I already had some idea of this comparison, Islam, Christianity, and I read little bit of Voice of India also. In 80s only I read, I think 91, 92. So when I try to talk to them, they will not change, even if I show the concrete reason. Our Hindus are so experts, you know that. Even if I show concrete reason, explanation, quotation also, they will not be convinced, but they will form one opinion that I am a fanatic, I am hateful. I am hateful of another religion. He is unlike a sannyasi, he is unlike a Vedantin. That much they want. They form an opinion. That much they form an opinion. Even now they say, oh, he is so hateful, he hates other religions. He doesn't see anything good in others. All religions are same. My own batchmate sannyasis.
That too.
You can
after reading Bible.
They have not read them. Here and there few statements about, no, their knowledge of Christianity comes through Hindu Swamis, Gurus praising Christianity, or isolated few quotations. One or two quotations. Most of the Hindus' knowledge comes from Vivekananda's praise of Christianity and Islam. Vivekananda's praise of Islam and Christianity, they thought that Vivekananda is an international Swami. He went all over the world. There he read all their books, Bible and Quran. He read Bible and Quran. He spoke in parliament of religions where all Christian gurus, Islamic gurus means they're important leaders, religious important people. I don't know what you call them. They're clergy. Religious important leaders, they were religious teachers. They were sitting, he was addressing them. Nobody objected when he told. That means his understanding of Christianity and Islam, they all have accepted. That means Vivekananda knows Islam and Christianity correctly.
True Christianity,
true Islam. So, reading his books, all their knowledge comes from Vivekananda's books, including Sachidananda Swamiji's. All their knowledge comes from Vivekananda. Same Anumana Pramana. All full of Hetva Bhasas. All this is Anumana Pramana. All their knowledge comes from Vivekananda. Vivekananda's comes is only from perversion. You know how he praises Islam and Christianity. Oh, terrible. Anyway, that I have already compiled and I'll write it. So, this is the thing. So nobody read it, and then all these things, it will not change. Hindu guru's mouth, if one comes, next gurus also will repeat it. That will become Mahavakya. All religions are same, is a Mahavakya. If the world dies, world is killed, next Pralaya comes and next Srishti comes, but the Mahavakya will not change. Mahavakya is Apaurushaya.
While giving sannyasa, the Mahavakya,
even before sannyasa they give you. Before sannyasa also they will teach you the same thing. They will come and teach you in your dream that all religions are same. So this will remain the same. Even if Pralaya comes, Kali Yuga goes, and next Srishti comes also, this Mahavakya will continue. Unless some avatara comes and beats up all these fellows, throws away all this nonsense, until that time this will continue, will not go away. Terrible thing. Very, very surprising, I tell you. If you look at all these things, you wonder it. It's a Maya. Even I am unable to understand. With all their Vedantic thinking, with all their logical thinking, with all of Mimamsa, Tarka Shastra, Sankhya Shastra, Yoga, Bhakti, Jnana, all that, elli hogutta ide. With all so much of Tarka Shastra being so closed-minded and unable to see the defect in these things, I am unable to understand. I think it becomes a big question mark. ಭಗವಂತನ ಲೀಲಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಯಾ ಏನು? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಯಾ. ಭಗವಂತನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವ ಮಾಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಮಾಯ. ಹಿಂದೂಗಳು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಅನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಮಾಯಾ ವಿಚ್ ಈವನ್ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಯಾ ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್. ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಯಾ ಕೆನ್ ಬಿ ಓವರ್ ಪವರಿಂಗ್. ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಯಾ ಕೆನ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಫೀಟೆಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ಮಾಯಾ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮಾಯಾ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನobody can cross. I have not crossed. I am unable to remove the Hindus maya. But Ishvara's maya I can cross. I can teach Vedanta. I can help you how maya is wrong, and you can come out. I can help you to come out of Bhagavan's maya. But I can't handle, unable to handle even Hindus maya. This is a double more powerful maya than Ishvara's maya. Okay, appa odu time waste ake saaku. We have wasted already lot of time.
Naro vasuni vanchanti. Men desire wealth.
Correct. Naro is
Nru.
is a plural form. Plural form. Nru ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Nru ರೂಪ ಸಮಜಿ. Plural form. ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್
ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನರೋ ಅಂದರೆ ನೃ ಅಂದರೆ ನೃ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದು ಏನದು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್, ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್, ಪ್ರಥಮ ಬಹುವಚನ ಆಫ್ ನೃ ಶಬ್ದ. ನರೋ ವಸೂನಿ ವಾಂಛಂತಿ. ಮೆನ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಓಕೆ. ಇಂದ್ರ
ಶತ್ರುನ ಜಯತ.
ಜಯತ ಏಕೆ? ಜಯತ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್.
ಶತ್ರುನ್ ಅಜಯತ್.
మరి ಜಯತ್ ಏಕೆ? ಜಯತಾ ಅದು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ವೇರ್ ಹಲಂತ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಜಯತ್ ತಾ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಲ್. ವೆನ್ ಹಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ದೇ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ as ಜಯತಾ. Where Rama is there, they call Ram. Where Rama, they pronounce as Ram. Jayat is there, they call it Jayata. Ulta. Where Hal is there, they pronounce it as. See, Varna. Otherwise, in Hindi, have you heard him sing Varna? Is Varna Allah, it is Varan. ಆ ವರನ್ ಕಿ ವರ್ಣ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೊನೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ವವಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವವಲ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈ ಜಯತ್ ಇರುವ ಜಯತಾ ಹೇಳುವುದೇಕೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಜಯತ್ ಪದ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜಯತ್ತೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಜಯತ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದು? ಜಯತ್ ಪದ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ರಜಯತ್ತೆ.
ಇಂದ್ರ ಶತ್ರುನ್ ಅಜಯತ್. Indra conquered enemies.
Okay. ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ತೆಲುಗು ಫೆಲ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ತೆಲುಗು ಫೆಲ್ಲೋಸ್ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಚಲಪತಿ ಎಂದು. ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಚಲಪತಿ ಅಂದರೆ? ವಿ ಚಲಪತಿ ಅವರು ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವೆಂಕಟಾಚಲಪತಿ. ವೆಂಕಟಾಚಲಪತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಂಕಟ ಚಲಪತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವೆಂಕಟ ಅಚಲ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ವೆಂಕಟಾಚಲ. ಅವರು ವೆಂಕಟಾಚಲಪತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಲಪತಿ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಚಲಪತಿ ಚಲಪತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವೈ ಡು ಯು ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ದಟ್? ಈ ಚಲಪತಿ ಏನು? ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೆಸರು ಚಲಪತಿ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಅವ್ರು ಕರೆಯುವಾಗ ಅರೇ ಚಲಪತಿ ಎಂದು ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಚಲಪತಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ವೆಂಕಟ ಅಚಲಪತಿ. ಅಚಲ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ಆ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆಂಕಟಾಚಲ. ವೆಂಕಟ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ಈಸ್ ಎ ಈಶ್ವರ. ಈಶ್ವರ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಂಕಟ. ವೆಂಕಟ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ವೆಂಕಟ ಈಸ್ ಎ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್. ವೆಂಕಟ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೇಮ್. Venkata is the name of a mountain. He is a Bhagavan. He is a Prabhu of Venkata mountain. Venkatadri. Achalapati iddare, does anybody call Chalapati? Everybody says things. Nobody corrects them. Probably they don't listen to anybody. Okay.
Yodho Ravishu क्षिपति.
Read serially.
योधो राविषु क्षिपति. योधः अरौ इषु क्षिपति. The warrior discharges 2 arrows towards the enemy.
On the enemy also. Okay. Discharges or throws. Okay, next.
चातको जलस्य बिन्दुमपि न लभते. चातकः जलस्य बिन्दुम् अपि न लभते.
Correct.
Chataka bird does not get even a drop of water.
Chataka bird you need not say. Chataka itself is a name of a bird. You don't say crow bird. Crow means a bird, that's all. Parrot bird, nobody says. Parrot is a bird, that's all. Similarly, Chataka is the name of a bird. If somebody asks what is Chataka, who is Chataka, then you say bird, that's all. Otherwise, Chataka doesn't get even a drop of water. Okay.
Vishnave puja rochate. Worship pleases Vishnu.
Vishnu likes puja. Vishnu likes worship. Vishnu likes alankara, he should have told. Alankara priyo Vishnu. Allave. Alankaraha Vishnave rochate. That would have been better. Vishnave alankaro rochate. Alankara priyo Vishnu. Abhisheka priya Shivaha. Shambhuhu. Shambhave. Abhishekaha rochate. Shambhave Abhishekaha rochate. Vishnave alankaraha puja alankaraha rochate. Okay.
Prabhubhir Vritya Adishyanta.
Adishyanta ಏನು?
Prabhubhir Vritya Adishyanta. Prabhubhihi Vrityaha Adishyanta. Servants were commanded by the Lord.
Ordered.
Lord illa.
Prabhu means masters.
Master.
Lord kinta master. Master is a simple word. Lord also means the same. Lord or master in English means a master. ಯಜಮಾನ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಯಜಮಾನ. ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಯಜಮಾನ ಆರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ನೀವು? ಮಾಲೀಕರು. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಉರ್ದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲವೇ? ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ ಉರ್ದು, ಪರ್ಷಿಯನ್ ಆರ್ ಅರಬಿಕ್.
ವಿಶ್ವಸ್ಯ ಕರ್ತಾರಂ ನಮಾಮಿ. I salute the creator of the world.
Karta is a creator or a maker. Karta is making, the maker of the world. Doer of the world literally, Karta means doer, but doer kinta maker suits well.
Gurubhyah शिष्यस्य विनयं कथयामि. गुरुभ्यः शिष्यस्य अभिनयं कथयामि. I tell to the guru regarding the immodesty of the disciple.
To the guru ekavachana alla, gurus. I tell your gurus. I tell gurus शिष्यस्य अभिनयम, the immodesty of their disciple. In fact, guru is bahuvachana, shishya is ekavachana. It doesn't suit, but anyway, since he has used plural, let us say the gurus. Innondu kathayami, tell means, tell is literally okay, but in English, instead of tell, if you say report. Complain means that again looks a little negative. I'll just report. I report the immodesty of disciple to their gurus, to his gurus. Gurus means elders. Here Guru is not literal Guru. Elders also. Guru and elders. So report and to his gurus and elders. Teachers and elders. Gurubhyah. Kathayami, report. I report the immodesty of disciple to gurus. To his gurus, to his elders. Sita.
Sita Lakshmanam Devaram Anvagachat. Sita Lakshmanam Devaram Anvagachat. Sita follows her husband's brother Lakshmana.
You are not watching. ಪದ ಬಿಡಿಸು. ಅನ್ವಗಚ್ಚತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು?
ಅನು ಅಗಚ್ಚತ.
ಓಕೆ, ಏನರ್ಥ?
ಫಾಲೋ.
ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್.
Followed. Followed.
This is a diplomatic way. Why do you say? Why don't you say clearly? Anvagachat, what is the meaning? Andre follow. Why do you take just a root meaning alone? The past tense should I make?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ, ಅಗಚ್ಚತ.
ಅಂದರೆ ಅಗಚ್ಚತ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಹೇಳಿ. ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥವೇನು? ಓ, ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಮೀನ್ಸು ಗೋ. ಗೋ ವರ್ಬ್ ಐ ನೋ, ಬಟ್ ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಯು ಸೇ ಗೋ, ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಗೋ ಗಮ್ ಧಾತುವಿನ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ, ನಾನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಗಚ್ಚತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮ್ ಧಾತು ಇದೆ. ಗಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ, ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಐ ಸೇ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ನೀವೇ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕು. ನಾನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಗಮ್ ಧಾತುವಿನ ಮೀನಿಂಗೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಗಚ್ಚತಿರುವಾಗ ಅಗಚ್ಚತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಗಚ್ಚತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾಲೋವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ. ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ದ ಟೆನ್ಸ್? ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು?
ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಗಚ್ಚತ್ ಗಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ವೆಂಟ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ದ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏಕೆ ಬಿಡುವುದು? ವೆನ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಎ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ವೈ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ? ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಹಾಫ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ, ಸಾರಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಹೇಳು. Sita, you read the sentence once again.
Sita followed her. Sita Lakshmanam Devaram.
That's okay. Translation bodu.
Sita followed her husband's brother Lakshmana.
Husband's brother.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, husband's brother Lakshmana.
Husband's brother is too long. Is there any short expression? Sita followed her husband's brother Lakshmana, or Lakshmana husband's brother. Either way say. Okay. So Devara, there is no single word. It's a long expression. Husband's brother. This is the okay. Here we have to learn the Devru Shabda. Devru Shabda kaliyabeku. So he is using that Devru, Devaram. Okay. Next.
Kanyaya bhaktaram jamataram vadanti. They tell husband of daughter as son-in-law.
Vadanti tell alla. Tell literally, but the context meaning you have to say. They call. Say again that translation once again.
They call husband of daughter as son-in-law.
Kanyayah bhaktaram. Daughter's husband. They call daughter's husband as son-in-law. That expression is better. Call. See, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಅವರು ಮಗಳಿನ ಗಂಡನನ್ನು ಅಳಿಯ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ಗೂ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಸಾಲಿನ್ಲಾ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಕಾಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗು ಕರೆಯು ಎಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಾರದು. ಕಾಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರೆಯು ಎಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಾರದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಇಸಿ ಅವನು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರದರನ್ನು ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಸೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ರದರನ್ನು ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಅಂದ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಸೊ ವದಂತಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಹೇಳು. ವದಂತಿ ಇಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲೋನ್, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ. ಕನ್ಯಾಯಾ ಭರ್ತಾರಂ, ಡಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್.
ಭರ್ತ್ರೆ ಸಂದೇಶಃ ಪ್ರಹೀಯತೆ. ಎ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಭರ್ತ್ರೆ ಚತುರ್ಥಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ. ಓಕೆ.
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಮಶ್ರುಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ. ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ,
ರೀಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಮೊದಲು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್.
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಮಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಮಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಮಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
You read out all the sentences. I think that's the biggest problem because you don't read Sanskrit. That is the problem. You read all the sentences once. ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಮೊದಲಿನಿಂದ ಓದಿದ್ದರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಓದು.
ಶಂಭುರ್ಜಯತಿ ಬಾಹೂ ಸ್ಫುರತಃ ವಾಯುನಾ ತರವಃ ಕಂಪಂತೆ ಭ್ರಮರಾ ಮಧು ಪಿಬಂತಿ ನರೋ ವಸೂನಿ ವಾಂಛಂತಿ ಇಂದ್ರಃ ಶತ್ರುನ ಜಯತ್ ಯೋಧೋ ರವಿಷೂ
ಅದೇನು
ಯೋಧೋ ರಾವಿಷೂ ಕ್ಷಿಪತಿ.
ಯೋಧೋರಾ ವಿಷೂ ಕ್ಷಿಪತಿ. ಯೋಧೋರಾ ವಿಷೂ ಕ್ಷಿಪತಿ.
ಯೋಧೋರಾ ವಿಷೂ ಕ್ಷಿಪತಿ. ಚಾತಕೋ ಜಲಸ್ಯ ಬಿಂದುಮಪಿ ನ ಲಭತೆ.
ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಏಕೆ ನ ಲಭತೆ, ಅದೇಕೆ ನ ಲಭತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಏನು? ಹಾಂ. ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಏನು, ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕೇನು? ಮತ್ತೇನು? ಚಾತಕೋ ಜಲಸ್ಯ ಬಿಂದುಮಪಿ ನ ಲಭತೆ.
ಚಾತಕೋ ಜಲಸ್ಯ ಬಿಂದುಮಪಿ ನ ಲಭತೆ. ವಿಷ್ಣವೇ ಪೂಜಾ ರೋಚತೆ. ಪ್ರಭುಭಿರ್ಭೃತ್ಯಾ ಆದಿಶ್ಯಂತ. ವಿಶ್ವಸ್ಯ ಕರ್ತಾರಂ ನಮಾಮಿ. ಗುರುಭ್ಯಃ ಶಿಷ್ಯಸ್ಯಾವಿನಯಂ ಕಥಯಾಮಿ. ಸೀತಾ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ದೇವರಮನ್ವಗಚ್ಚತ.
ತಾಯಕೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗಚ್ಚತ. ಸೀತಾ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ದೇವರಮನ್ವಗಚ್ಚತ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಸೀತಾ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ದೇವರಮನ್ವಗಚ್ಚತ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಸೀತಾ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ದೇವರಮನ್ವಗಚ್ಚತ.
ಡೈಲಿ ನಿಮಗೇನಾದರೂ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಓದುವುದಿದೆಯಾ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಪಾರಾಯಣನ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಏನು ಓದುವುದಿದೆಯಾ? ನನಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದರೂ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಮಾಡು. ನೀವು ಬಂದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಮಿಡಿ ತೆಲುಗಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೂಪರ್ಫಿಷಿಯಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಯು ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್. ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಮಾಡುವುದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದಿದ್ದರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ತಪ್ಪುಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ? ಓದುವಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡುವಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿಸಬೇಕಾ ಏನು? ನಾನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ರಾಮಃ ರಾಮೌ ಅವರ ಕಂಠಸ್ಥ ಆಗುವವರೆಗೂ ನಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿಸಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಾಗೆ. ನೀವು ಓದುವುದೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಓದುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ನಾನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಓದಬೇಕು ಎಂದು. ಓದುತ್ತಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಪಾಠ ಮೊದಲು 3 ಸಲ ಓದುವವರೆಗೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಹೋಲ್ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು ಎಳಗಿನಿಂದ ಇರುವವರೆಗೂ ಈಚ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ 3 ಟೈಮ್ ಓದಿ ದೆನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡು. ಅಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಈಗ ಓದಿ ಈ ಹೋಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ವರೆಗೆ ಓದು.
ಕನ್ಯಾಯ ಭರ್ತಾರಂ ಜಾಮಾತರಂ ವದಂತಿ. ಭರ್ತ್ರೆ ಸಂದೇಶಃ ಪ್ರಹೀಯತೆ. ನಾರ್ಯಾ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಮಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
नार्याः कपोलयोर्नयनाभ्यामश्रूणि गलन्ति त्वष्ट्रामरावती निरमीयत
ಮತ್ತೆ
त्वष्ट्रामरावती निरमीयत पितरो वन्द्यन्ते पुत्रैः रामो जनकस्य जामाता पाण्डवा द्वेष्ट्रून् युद्धे जयन्
ಯುದ್ಧೇ ಜಯನ್ ಏನು
युद्धे जयन्
ಪಾಂಡವ ದ್ವೇಷ್ಟ್ರೂನ್ ಯುದ್ಧೇ ಜಯನ್
पाण्डवा द्वेष्ट्रून् युद्धे जयन् पाण्डवा द्वेष्ट्रून् युद्धे जयन् भर्तार
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆ ಯಾರು?
ಶಿವ.
ಒಂದು ಶಿವನ ಕಥಾ ಶಿವ ಪುರಾಣ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊ, ಅದು ಪಾರಾಯಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿರು. ಅಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಂಥನೇ ಓದದಿದ್ದರೆ ಬರುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಅದು ಶಿವಪುರಾಣ, ಅದು ಶಿವಂದು ಸ್ತೋತ್ರದಿಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ತೋತ್ರದಿಂದ ಅವೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರುತ್ತವೆ. ಕೆಲವು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತವೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೊಸ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುಸ್ತಕನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನು ಶಿವಂದು ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪುಸ್ತಕ? ಶಿವಪುರಾಣ ಒಂದಿದೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಶಿವಪುರಾಣ, ಶಿವನ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಓದಬೇಕು. ದಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್. ನೀವು ಓದ್ಬಿಡು. ನೀಲಕಂಠ ವಿಜಯ ಎಂದು ಒಂದು ಕಾವ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ಶಿವನ ಕಾವ್ಯ. ಅದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಮೊದಲು ಶಿವಪುರಾಣ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಓದ್ತಾನೆ ಇರು. ಡೈಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ಯೂ ಶ್ಲೋಕಸ್ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು.
ಭರ್ತಾರಮನುಸರತಿ ಕಿಂಕರಃ ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಣೀಯತ ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಯತ
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಯತ
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಯತ ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಯತ ಮನುನಾ ಧರ್ಮಃ ಪ್ರಾಣೀಯತ.
ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
ಧಾತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಜಾಃ ಸೃಜ್ಯಂತೆ ಧಾತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಜಾಃ ಸೃಜ್ಯಂತೆ
ಧಾತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಜಾಃ ಸೃಜ್ಯಂತೆ
ಧಾತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಜಾಃ ಸೃಜ್ಯಂತೆ ತಡಾಗಸ್ಯ ಜಲಂ ಮಾರ್ಗೇ ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪೀಯತ
ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪಿ ಅದು ಏನದು? ಅದು ಸ್ಮೂತಾಗಿ ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲವ. ತಡಾಗಸ್ಯ ಜಲಂ ಮಾರ್ಗೇ ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪೀಯತ ತಡಾಗಸ್ಯ ಜಲಂ ಮಾರ್ಗೇ ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪೀಯತ
ತಡಾಗಸ್ಯ ಜಲಂ ಮಾರ್ಗೇ ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪೀಯತ ತಡಾಗಸ್ಯ ಜಲಂ ಮಾರ್ಗೇ ಗಂತೃಭಿರಪೀಯತ.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
ಯಾಚಕ ದಾತಾರಂ ನಾಲಭಂತ
ಯಾಚಕ ದಾತಾರಂ ನಾಲಭಂತ
ಯಾಚಕ ದಾತಾರಂ ನಾಲಭಂತ.
ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋರ್ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಮಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
3 ಸಲ ಓದಿದ್ದರೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ
ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಓದು.
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಯನಾ.
ವೈ ವರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಇನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಾಗೆ ಈಚ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಸಪರೇಟೇ ಮಾಡುವುದ? ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡು. ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ
ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ
ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ
ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ
ನಾರ್ಯಾಃ ಕಪೋಲಯೋಃ
ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ
ನಯನಾಭ್ಯಾಂ
ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಅಶ್ರೂಣಿ ಗಲಂತಿ.
ಓದದಿದ್ದರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದು.
Tears drop from the two eyes on the two cheeks of the woman.
Okay. Of a woman.
Of a woman.
The woman ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವುಮನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಮ್ ವುಮನ್ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್. ಹಾಂ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
ತ್ವಷ್ಟ್ರಾ ಅಮರಾವತಿ ನಿರಮೀಯತ. ತ್ವಷ್ಟ್ರಾ ಅಮರಾವತಿ ನಿರಮೀಯತ. Amaravati was built by Twashtra, architect of gods.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಡಿವೈನ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿವೈನ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು? ತ್ವಷ್ಟ್ರ ಸವ್ಯಷ್ಟ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗಾಡ್, ಡಿವೈನ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ದೇವಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಮರಾವತಿ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ by the divine architect.
Pitaro vandyante putraihi. Fathers are saluted by sons.
Okay.
Ramo Janakasya Jamata. Rama is the son-in-law of Janaka.
But was is better. Is also okay, because there is no verb, but he assumed is Rama was the son-in-law of Janaka. Or was a here about Rama was a son. It means I think he has got only one daughter, so that we can say Rama was the son-in-law of Janaka. Here Janaka is not a father, Janaka is name of a person. Or Janaka's son-in-law was Rama. This way you can say Janakasya Jamata was Rama. Janaka's son-in-law was Rama, or Rama was son-in-law of Janaka. Because sentence can mean either way. Pandava.
Pandava dveshtrun yuddhe jayam. Pandavas conquered their haters.
Their enemies, haters alla. ಅದು ಹೇಟರ್ ಏನು ಮಾತು?
In the war.
Okay. Repeat again.
Pandavas conquered their enemies in the war.
Correct. Conquered in the battle. Or okay. Bhartaram.
Bhartaram anusarati kinkaraha. Servant follows his master.
Correct.
Manuna dharma praniyata. Dharma was composed by Dharma Shastra.
Was written. Dharma was written by Manu.
Dhatra praja srijyante. People are created by the creator. Citizens.
Praja citizen ಏಕೆ? People are created by God. Dhatra by the creator. By a creator God. Okay. Next.
Tadagasya jalam marge gantrubhirapiyata. Tadagasya jalam marge gantrubhihi apiyata. The water of the tank was drunk by the goers on the road.
Correct. ಗೋಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಬೈ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಯರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೈ ದ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾಸರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್. ಪಾಸರ್ಸ್ ಪದ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹಾಂ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಇಡಿಯಮ್. ಪಾಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ. The water of the tank The water of this tank was drunk by the passers on this road, by the passers on this road, by the travelers on this road. Passers or travelers? Travelers ಹೇಳಬಹುದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಚಕ.
ಯಾಚಕ ದಾತಾರಂ ನಾಲಭಂತ. Beggars did not get a giver or a donor.
Donor, correct. Beggars didn't get their donors. Beggars didn't get a donor. A donor for them. 8:30 ಆಯಿತು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಆಯಿತಾ? ಅದನ್ನು ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಾಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ.